Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful spin and room to run. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So how about that for an intriguing start? The opening kickoff of the ball game, return for a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 2, Goff. And he will find T.O. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Switch up, switch up.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Throw right side, caught by T.O. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Eckler. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 20, 10, 5, and it's a touchdown for the Jets. In for the score. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
No, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. To throw is gone.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. As the Jets come back on the field here, CD, want to revisit what we discussed about Sam Darnold. Kind of re-energized the team in Week 6 when they beat the Cowboys. First win of the season, so at 1-4, I don't think you're ready to proclaim them as a playoff team, are you?
I am not, and the tough part for them is, in a normal year in the AFC East, they're the equal of Buffalo and Miami. Well, this year, they may be better than Miami, but I don't know that they're the equal of Buffalo. And I leave New England out because you know they're going to win the division, usually going away. So it's going to be very tough for them to get in the playoff contention. But this team will play better with Darnold at quarterback, and they're hoping to get C.J. Mosley back at linebacker, too.
Now, this week, they host New England. Not going to be easy, and then they hit the road to go to Jacksonville with that stingy defense. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham as time expires in the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now,
you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Ray Lewis up from his linebacker spot to make the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out?
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And Freeman finding his way in. He's got a Jets touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 98 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.